Enspirati stands for entrepreneurship in the arts. That's the vision of Enspirati, entrepreneurship in the arts. When I came up with that name, one of the universities wanted to use it, and I said no.
You could donate to G.A.M.E.
Well, you know, it's funny. We didn't know what that word meant. We kept Enspirati, and so we finally found it. We're like, oh my gosh, what a cool way what a cool meaning to have that whole powerful thing behind it.
So for $100 a year, the artist they get a profile page on the website, okay? They get to put 16 pieces of art up there. Their photograph, their bio, a little bit about them is on there, and everything we sell, half goes to them, half goes to, again, proceeds to the charities that we pick, to scholarships.
And it's also, I would assume it's a great networking tool as well.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody gets to know everybody.
That's it, Janet.
When does Europe get involved in this? And I know you have international flavors within the organization that's based here out of Tampa, but when does it
become international?
When do you see other groups?
We have to be very careful about selecting the people who are going to be on this board. So it has been proven here. It's successful. I think, Malcolm, there's something going on in Miami, and I want to get it moved into Canada. That's my roots, and get that happening quickly. But it is the people who are going to push this. You know, you started off by saying here in Tampa. That's absolutely right. But it's G.A.M.E, and the G stands for global.
Oh, I totally understand. But I'm just looking at the core, the start, the roots, the grassroots efforts that have started to explode with the efforts that you guys are putting in now in a business sense.
Well, I'm looking at an exhibit in Miami, looking at an exhibit in Atlanta, guys. Looking at, as you know, I just had a trip to New Zealand. Had some great conversation out there with some of the biggest arts people, and looking to bring it to New Zealand, China, South Korea, some of the markets that I certainly entertain and to have an interest in exhibits. And again, when we raise money in those exhibits, they will go to charities in those areas.
Well, of course.
You know.
Well, so Leonard or Malcolm, whoever wants to answer this question, where do you see G.A.M.E in a year from now or 2 years from now?
This next year, making it a global thing, it's identifying, through my career, working with great artists, great musicians, singers. I have many contacts around the world. Some of the countries that Malcolm mentioned and some that he didn't. And we now have to take what has been achieved here
and replicate it.
And not only replicate it, but sell that idea. And I think it's going to be an easy idea to sell because it goes back to that poor, starving artist. But the beauty of all of this is poor, starving artists can get an effort behind him, can sell paintings, and wonderful educational charitable causes can benefit from this, as is the situation here. Mayor is going to get a check of many thousands of dollars, and
which I told her she needs to buy me dinner.
Right. When does in the medium, acrylic, it could be sculpture, it could be wood carving, it could be watercolor, it could be oil painting. When does it end? Because art is art,
right?
Wonderful.
You know Leonard, when I first started this, actually, I made the mistake of not putting the S on the art, and I fixed that quickly.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, the S is a big deal here.
Well, look what we have right now. We have Anne painting and expressing herself artistically through music. Both those she can't exist without the other one.
Right. Well, that's it. Well, now there are two important things. Leonard brings. What's exciting here is Leonard brings the music, the theater, a lot of that as we expand G.A.M.E and do some of these awesome things that he's doing. And I'm just so excited to have Leonard involved in this. I just love this man so much and everything he brings to it. And as you can see, he's the yin to my yang.
I know we're running out of time. We have to go to break. But in your definition, why is art so important, especially to our youth?
Innovation, creativity.
That question is like
innovation, creativity. It solves life's woes. It picks spirits up.
I
Janet,
love that answer.
I mean, it does a lot of things. I mean, just why wouldn't you? It's like all these offices that have boring white walls.
It cures.
You've been to our place.
It cures.
Yeah, it really does. It's important. Cultural arts are key.
Yep.
You know?
Absolutely.
We'll have Leonard have the last word.
Well, at the end of the day, it speaks to the human spirit. What more could you want?
Exactly.
That's perfect. At the end of the day, it speaks to the human spirit. I actually love that. Thank you, Malcolm, for inviting us here. Leonard, thank you very much for being a part of our show tonight. We appreciate this. This is a beautiful event. So
I'll be back a little bit later. Thanks, guys.
Leonard, Malcolm, thank you very much.
With one of your
here.
international artists, speaking of.
And wishful on the greatest successes throughout the globe as this explodes, guys. And anything we can do, anytime we can be anywhere. We want to open up Japan with you guys. We'll fly over there and do it live from Japan.
You just want an excuse to get the hell out of town.
Let's
Come
go
on,
to Japan,
Rob.
yes.